we divide the country up into 4 different ways. Northeast, so we have Queens, New York, Canada, New Jersey, Philadelphia, the Boston area. Yeah, I think that's all. In the South, Orlando, Miami, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Birmingham. These are all the folks like 6 months ago that identified, so I'm not leaving Pensacola and the rest of y'all out on purpose. It's just an old slide. Somebody say amen. Midwest, Detroit, Flint, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Youngstown, California. Everybody in California's working on it. So just so you'll again appreciate that we're not doing this by ourselves. Amen. All of us are working on the same strategies all across this country. Now, what do we believe? We believe that if we can do this work in a focused manner at the same time across this country, partnering with other allies in other organizations, congregations, civil rights places, we can all have some common assumptions and we win in the next 18 months a set of policy and reduction in violent crime victories all at the same time. We can then go to the federal government, to the state government, and say, if you resource our communities, we've shown you with foundation money that, you know, we train folks, we've empowered people, that in the last 18 months, 2 years, we've been able to have a drastic reduction. But foundations aren't, it is not the responsibility of foundations to provide social services, community empowerment. Whose tax dollars run this country? Hello, somebody? I know I pay taxes. Everybody pay taxes. It is our money. Can someone just say it's my money? It ain't their money. It is our money. We are the ones who should be determining how our money is spent. So if we can demonstrate through our own investment of people and power and time, then we should be able to create the political power necessary to make sure our money is being spent in reinvestment of people and not the destruction of our community. So this is kind of the strategy that we're testing. And it is a test. Amen. We have a great amount of boldness and audacity that we think this is going to work. But we feel like even if we fail, we will have trained and empowered several thousand people of faith all across this country to care about violence, mass incarceration in a way that is just not protest politics, but empowerment strategies. Give your neighbor a high five and tell them we got to be empowered. We got to be empowered. So, real quick, I'm going to show you 2 quick clips and then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to allow, I'll introduce our next great person to come on up. But for our violence prevention efforts, we have pretty much coalesced around this strategy that is being known as the Boston ceasefire strategy. Let me give you a couple of reasons why we have identified this strategy, and I'm going to show you a clip of one of the architects of this strategy, because I love the way he talks about it in this clip. But in any given city, less than 0.5% of the population of any given city is driving over 70% of the gun violence. Come on. I wish I could write that up on the wall. Less than half of 1% of the whole city is driving over 70% of the gun violence. So if you have 100 shootings in Orlando, 100 shootings in Miami, it's not because you got 100 different people out there shooting folks. You probably got shooters, small number, repeatedly shooting people. Now what does this do psychologically? Number one, it makes me know that I don't have to develop 100 interventions for 1 million people in my city. to stop gun violence. To stop gun violence, to stop shooters, if it is less than half of 1%, then I can focus in on that less than 1% population and strategically outreach to them and develop interventions that will then make the whole city more safe.
Come on, amen.
I have young people in Oakland who tell me, McBride, I carry a gun because there are people out here who will try to rob me or shoot me, and I need a gun because you're not going to protect me. That's what he told me. Pastor, you out here in the neighborhoods all the time, but when you go home, I still got to walk home. So I'm carrying a gun to make sure that the shooter don't shoot. I said, man, you know, I appreciate your logic, but ain't it something that you still end up getting shot? So that's not a deterrent, but for our young people, that's the only deterrent that they know. Because adults have left them to their own selves.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right? So, less than 1% means that if we can focus our efforts on less than 1%, then it allows us to have strategic interventions that does not require enormous amounts of resources. Developing intervention strategies in Oakland for 50 shooters versus 10,000 is a totally different kind of budget and initiative. Amen. If I can target 50 shooters and drop the shootings by 50%, then that makes, it reverberates throughout the whole community. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So this strategy is intended not to address lots of other issues. And it is not to ignore these issues, but I tell people you can't help folks if they already did. Right? I can preach my best sermon, right? You know, I can be, you know, hopping on one foot, doing all the, you know, organ back me up, done, you know, all that kind of stuff. But if I'm preaching that message at a cemetery, I give an altar call, I'm not going to get a lot of response, praise the Lord. I believe in the power of the Lord, the Holy Ghost will raise some folks up. I believe in that. Amen. I'm just saying, if they did, it's going to be hard. So we got to keep people alive and free. So this strategy is intended to address that component. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the mass incarceration piece because Dr. Carruthers is going to amazingly break that thing down for us. But I wanted to show this quick clip of a very interesting brother. He's full of amazing gifts and challenges. And he knows that because I tell him that all the time. I ain't talking about him behind his back, praise the Lord. His name is Eugene Rivers. He is from Boston. And he is one of the architects of this strategy that we have attempted to popularize all across this country or help implement. The Justice Department has evaluated these strategies and found this strategy to be the highest rated gun reduction strategy in the country. On their own website. If you go to the Department of Justice website, they have 10, 15, 20 strategies. They have a version of ceasefire that originates out of Chicago. So the way this might help some of you, the way they have check marks. So if you have one check mark that's red, and you have like 2 more check marks against the yellow, this has 4 check marks with a plus at the end. So me, Brother Desmond, Dornita, we all sitting in the Department of Justice meeting with the Assistant Attorney General. She was like, well, what if the community want to do other models of gun reduction or ceasefire? I said, well, it'd be like if I had cancer. And I went into a doctor's office and he showed me some alternatives. I would not want the evaluated cancer treatment that has a red check mark. I probably don't want that one. I don't even want the one that